NXT Halloween Havoc 2022. Overall, for the most part, this was a solid show, I thought. Very, very solid show. NXT, when it comes to these shows, definitely does not disappoint. They be putting on some underrated bangers. And I felt like watching tonight's Halloween Havoc, to some extent, felt like it was that. We're not going to waste any time, and we're going to get straight to it. We kicked this show off with the match that I personally thought was the match of the night for the vacant NXT North American Championship. The ladder match. My God, man, what a match this was. From the moment the bell rung, this was straight up chaos, mayhem, bodies flying everywhere, ladders everywhere to the point where a fan accidentally almost got hit with the ladder. This match was everything, okay? Everyone who played their role right. But of course, the winner of the match was Wesley. He is the new North American champion. And honestly, it was a perfect moment for Wesley. I don't know if you guys saw it. I would highly recommend you check out Wesley hugging Shawn Michaels after the match. That was a really cool moment in and of itself, especially with everything Wesley has been going through this past year. This is definitely a really good moment for him. But overall, a really great match. Had some really cool spots. This was a great way to kick off the show, man. Match of the night for me. All right, so Apollo Crews took on Grayson Waller. Now, this was the spin the wheel, make the deal match, and they announced it on the kickoff show that this was going to be a casket match. Honestly, and this is in no way, shape, or form an insult to Apollo Crews or Grayson Waller, but this match wasn't necessarily all that, in my opinion. Um, I don't know, man. Casket matches, I feel like if it's not involving The Undertaker, then there's really no, like, intrigued into the match. And I kind of felt like watching this match, that's kind of how it felt. The freaking first casket broke, so they had to bring another one casket, which I think Booker T, who's freaking goated on commentary, by the way, made a comment about how the freaking casket was so big that you could put a jacuzzi in it or something like that. That was hilarious. But Apollo Crews gets the win there. Clearly, this is his end feud of Grayson Waller, so we'll see what happens next. Next, personal rivalry here. This was another spin the wheel, make the deal. This was a Weapons Wild match. This was Roxanne Perez and Cora Jade. I thought this was a solid match. I kind of felt like it. I really liked the story they played here, especially at the end, where Cora Jade said, you were never my friend. And then Roxanne, before she got to the finish of the match, saying that you were my friend. You know what I'm saying? So I really liked that ending there. But I thought the match was solid. Roxanne got the win, which was good. I don't know if this is the true end of their feud. We'll probably get one more match maybe, and that will be the end. You got to do the grudge match because they're 1-1. I don't know. But as far as tonight goes, tonight was Roxanne's night, and I thought that it was overall solid stuff. So, yeah. Man, so this was another good match, man. This was really physical, down the bar. Like, honestly, I ain't gonna lie. I thought these two men were actually didn't like each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, they were wanting to beat the hell out of one another. Julius Creed, Damon Kemp. This was the ambulance match. And, of course, if Julius Creed was to lose the match, then Brutus Creed would have to leave NXT. This was really good, man. This was probably the third best match of the night, I thought. Definitely one of the good parts of the show. And, I said it before, man. I know Diamond Mine, are together, but Julius Creed, man, tonight was just another example of how he could very well be something if he was to be on his own, like, for real. I'm talking, like, for good. Like, he showed it tonight. And I thought Damon Kemp even played his part as well as the heel. But Julius Creed wins the match. This was really good, really physical, and definitely a match I would tell you to go check out if you didn't get a chance to watch the show. So what I gotta ask, what was the whole point of the haunted house thing? You have Alba Fire. I mean, she had so much momentum heading into this match, bro. Every time she, Mandy, and the rest of Toxic Attraction went face to face, woman to woman, it's like Alba Fire got the advantage. And it really seemed like that tonight, especially with Mandy Rose approaching 1 year. They literally said next Wednesday is going to be 1 year to the year that she won the title. it really felt like that tonight they were gonna pull the trigger on Alba Fire. They didn't do that tonight. Mandy Rose defeated Alba Fire. The match obviously wasn't all that, so it was bad. It sucked. Okay, but Mandy wins. Alba loses. I really don't know what you do with Alba Fire now. I guess they'll probably set up Roxanne in a position where she could face Mandy and maybe even beat Mandy. I hope so, man, because if Roxanne can't beat Mandy, then my God, maybe Charlotte Flair is going to have to make another trip down to NXT and bury Mandy. No, I'm just joking. But no, jokes aside, yeah, Mandy retains the title, and I got nothing else to say about that. Main event time, man. Bron Breakker defeating Ivan Dragunov and JD McDuffin to retain the NXT Championship. This was some good stuff, man. This was probably this was the second best match of the night, I thought. The latter match being match of the night here. Man, this was just really good stuff, man. Bron Breakker retained the title, which was expected. I thought JD McDuffin was going to be the one to get pinned, but it was Dragunov. But overall, this was some really good stuff here, man. That Hurricane Rana into the powerbomb spot they did, that was just great stuff. But yeah, overall, I thought this was a solid pay-per-view, and they announced that NXT will be having their final pay-per-view. I forgot what it's called. I already forgot. They're actually running it the same night as Ring of Honor, because Ring of Honor's Final Battle pay-per-view is taking place that same night. So looks like we're going to get ROH and NXT going head-to-head. And I'm not going to really comment on Quincy Elliott and Shotzi as the host tonight. They didn't even really do anything. This was really just to set up her, Shotzi facing Lash Legend, this Megan Thee Stallion, Nicki Minaj wannabe on NXT next week. So that's how I felt. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed my NXT Halloween Havoc pay-per-view review. This has been the Kid DC Wrestling, and so yeah.